nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? So I'm back with another update. The boys are 5 months. I seem to be just like flying through these monthly updates. I can't believe it. Actually no, they're 5 months and about 6 days. So yeah, I'm just sat here. I'm going to fill in these journals now because I'm getting really behind. I still have a lot of sections that I have not filled in, so I need to get cracking on these. But the boys are being so good this morning. They're on their first nap of the day. They went down at 8:20 and it is now 9:50. So they're probably going to wake up any minute, but I'm going to see how far I can get with these, and then I'll take you all in to wake them up because it is literally like my favourite thing to do. He's just starting to wiggle. So their naps can literally range from 45 minutes to 2 hours, and the morning one has been the biggest struggle. They always seem to do the longest stretch in the middle of the day, but if they sleep through and they're both sleeping through, then I'm not going to interfere, and they're really miserable if they don't get a good sleep in the morning. So when this happens, I am so pleased, and it kind of sets the tone for the day. So managed to have breakfast and have a shower and wash my hair, and it's Monday morning, so I'm feeling good. But anyway, I'm going to crack on, fill these in, and I'll speak to you all again when the boys are up.
It's just us two, me and you.
Hello. Oh, it's bright, isn't it? What is it, sweetheart? What is it? Did you have a lovely sleep? Did you? You're all stuck there. What are you doing with that tongue? What are you doing with that tongue? Hello? Hello? Let's get you up and feed you then. Hey, Jack? Shall we have some milk? Shall we have some milk? Say hello. Are you gonna give me a smile? You're not sure. Do you have a nice sleep? Do you have a lovely sleep? Okay, the boys are up. They've been fed, and they're gonna get changed for the day now. I'm gonna change your diapers, change your clothes. And I have to try and keep them upright a little bit because they just keep rolling straight onto their bellies and it's making them sick. So we're trying to keep upright for a little bit after food because that's all you want to do, isn't it? Roll on your belly. Roll on your belly. And you can see all this behind. That is all the clothes that they now don't fit into. So they are currently size 3 in diapers, and they're wearing 6 to 9 months clothes. And this one seems very tight, which is mad because it's 9 months, and look at him. It's not exactly much room. So I think some come up a bit smaller, obviously, but yeah, they're growing very fast. I think they probably weigh about 20 pounds each now, maybe a little bit more. We don't have a doctor's appointment this month. We wait till next month, so we don't get you weighed properly. But I did try and do it last week, and they were about 18.6 and 19.3, something like that. So they're probably about 20 pounds now. So yeah, big boys, definitely not struggling with their weight. Are you? I think they were like 95th percentile or something. So yeah, but we're going to get you changed, and then we're going to play for a bit, and I'll update you all on more things about them and what we're doing. I'll just show you Henry quickly because he's cracking me up. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Put that tongue away. You can always tell who Henry is because 99% of the time his tongue is sticking out. Henry! Tickly, 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 tickly. Tickly, 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 tickly. Are you ticklish?
though, Henry especially, I have to be careful of him rolling because he just rolls straight on his belly and will be sick. Are you looking at your brother? Are you looking at your brother? Ticky, 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 ticky. Are you ticklish? Are you ticklish? What about if I do this? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Tickly, 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 tickly. I blew a raspberry. He's very, very interested in the camera. You don't like to smile when you see the camera or the phone, do you? No. No. Peekaboo! So I'm going to let them hang out a little bit without clothes on because they just love it. Don't you? Are you going to be sick though? Are you learning to roll the other way? If you put your arm forward, get a toy, and then no, maybe it's look if they look this way and they roll. Jack, what's this? Here. What if I pull this? Will you look at it? Will you roll? Here, what's this? Learn to roll. They're just dying to crawl. Another thing that I'm really trying to do is teach Henry to roll to his right because he's dominant on the other side. So yeah, as you can see now, he's trying to look that way, but my leg's in the way. So you want to come this way? This way. Here's your brother. That's it. Come on. That's it. You're gonna do it. I'm just trying to give him a little nudge. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You did it. You did it. Good boys. Yeah, good boys. So we've been up for 45 minutes, well, nearly an hour, and they're starting to get a little bit frustrated. So we're going to go downstairs and play for a bit. And I probably should have shown you all how much they get annoyed when they get their clothes put on. They just like to not be wearing anything. Don't you? Don't you? Boo. Boo. Who's that gorgeous person in the camera? Who's that? Boo. 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 So just after I last spoke to you, oh, the light's not very good, let me turn around. Things started to go from bad to worse. The boys, they don't seem to be able to stay awake for their wake windows very well at the moment, and I think it might be partly due to teething. I'm wondering if they're not sleeping as well as normal. So they've been awake an hour and a half, and I've just put them down, and fingers crossed, they look like they may just be about going down, but I realise you cannot see a thing in there. But yeah, I literally wait for them to fall asleep, and then hopefully they'll fall asleep at the same sort of time. That very rarely happens, but it looks like they're both pretty tired. And then I'll make sure they're in there for a good hour. Even if they wake up, I try and leave them for the hour and see how much sleep they get. But yeah, when they get both frustrated and angry and Alad's working, it's so hard and messes my day up, my mood for the whole day. But I'm gonna go reset, take the dog for a walk, and hopefully feel a bit better. So I'll leave the monitor now with Aled and he can check on them. But yeah, what started off well is not going so well anymore. But maybe this afternoon we'll pick up and we'll be better. I tried just before they went down putting some of this cooling gel for their teething on their gums, and they literally just went mental. They hated it, so that wasn't great, but maybe it's kicking in. helping them relax.
Okay, I've come back from my walk and one little man has just woken up about 5 minutes after I got in. Thought I'd have a nice relax and drink a coffee, but no. No. Whee! And Jack's still sleeping, so when this happens I will normally give him about 15 to 30 minutes max extra sleep, so that the next time they go down they can go down together again. Otherwise they're going to get out of schedule, and I can't deal with them on different schedules because I don't know how some twin mums do that. I don't know. So intrigued by the camera, aren't you? You're looking for Jack? He's not here. No, he's not here. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Should we go play on the mat? Yeah, let's go play on the mat then. Oh no, come on.
You should get some of those,
We won't let us take it with us. Just so unhappy. Just woken up. Oh, I can't hold you all day, darling. I can't. It's not possible. Well, he doesn't want to go down on the mat to play. You don't want to sit here. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Huh? You can have some milk in a half hour. Oh dear me. Grizzly, and you? Okay, are we happy there? Are we happy there for a minute? Doesn't look like it, does it? Jack is now awake. Hey, hey. We've put on Beauty and the Beast to try and distract you for a little bit, but I'm sure it's because they're teething. They just want constant cuddles and attention all day long at the moment. They're very miserable. So, yeah. It's very hard to vlog when I've got them crying in the background, so that is why it's very jumpy. But we'll be back. We'll be back when they're a bit happier. Oh, trying to juggle 2 5-month-old babies really is a full-time job. What is going on? My hair. They're down for their 3rd nap. I do try and record like roughly how much sleep they have on each nap so that I know the total amount of day sleep they've had. But sorry, so much going on. I am exhausted already and it's 2:30. I don't know. I thought today was going to be a really good day because on the whole they've been doing so much better, but today's not been great. So anyway, so far they've had 2.5 hours and now they've been asleep for another half an hour, so they're probably on 3 hours sleep so far today, and I normally aim for like 4.5 each day. So let's see, fingers crossed they're gonna stay asleep for 30 more minutes so I can talk to you all. Got my iced coffee, hoping that will give me a bit of energy back. But yeah, so what do I want to tell you all about? Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I thought 3.5 to 4.5 months was probably the most challenging, but I feel like I'm talking too soon. We'll see how it goes, but they have become so much fun lately. They're smiling so much, they're laughing, like belly laughing. Some of the things they love are like peekaboo. If we tickle them, when we get them changed, they normally giggle, and just if I sing to them or if we dance or pull faces, all things like that, they're absolutely loving and cracking up. I'm sorry if I have food in my teeth, I've literally just had my lunch. So yeah, they're just constantly cracking us up in between these days where they're very hard work. I don't know what's going on with them today. I feel like it's teething if they're drooling a lot, and they're refusing food a lot, which is freaking me out because we've just started transitioning them into formula a little bit, so that's been a real struggle, and now that's adding to the struggle of them not wanting to eat, so that's not great. But we're trying to persevere and stay strong with it because it's not going to help me in the long run if I go back to breastfeeding them every time. So we're just doing the 1 bottle a day around 1 p.m.
I think it's like their least hungry time, so that's not ideal, but they had a couple of ounces, so that will do. Yeah, so some of the milestones this month have been definitely rolling. Rolling has become the new thing, and Henry especially will roll whenever he's put down on the mat. He just straight away rolls, and then he's crying and fussing because he can't roll back. So I'm working on that with him. Jack, he's not so much rolling all the time, just when he goes to bed he rolls in his crib, but on the play mat he's more interested in grabbing things with his hands. But that's another thing, they're now grabbing toys and like objects. Even if like I dangle my hair, they'll be grabbing my hair. They're not really holding on to anything. Well, they can hold on to things, but they've got no idea with like quite how to move stuff about, so like they couldn't grab a toy and bring it towards them. Sometimes I hand them like the pacifier and they can grab it and they try and get it to their mouth, but they keep missing. It's quite cute, really. One of the best things that I've seen this month was them lying down on the mat together and just making these little kind of these babbling sounds to each other, and it was like they were talking to each other, and I was like, oh my god, that is going to happen soon. They're going to be making all these strange noises and their own language, I'm sure. So yeah, that was really cute to see, and it is like they're recognizing each other now and they look for each other all the time. If Alan's got Jack and I've got Henry, say, and we walk away, they'll track with their eyes for their brother. It's really sweet. And if I'm like take one of them out of the room and then back in, they'll look for each other. It's so cute. I want to say their personalities are very different. I definitely notice differences, but they're forever changing. Like one week Henry will be really loud and really like mischievous, and then the next week it will change and that will be Jack. I couldn't tell you their personality types yet. I just know on the whole they're always so different. One example of that is Henry used to be the more serious one, I guess. Didn't laugh as much, very straight-faced, always frowning, and now it's switched around and Jack's doing that and Henry is just giggling all the time. They love the Disney Channel, any Disney movie, and especially that Mickey Mouse Funhouse show. We can put that on and they'll look at that. I put the Disney Channel on when I'm hanging on by a thread and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. What can I do to distract them? So yeah, that's that. But that's all I can think of to tell you, really. This month has been a very good month in terms of change for them and development, and I'm really excited going forward to see how much they learn, and how quickly they learn stuff is incredible. So yeah, I'm just so excited for the days when they're not so difficult. Like I just find if one's not fussy, the other one's fussy, and I just very rarely get a moment of peace when they're both just content and happy, and it is quite draining, especially when there's no one here to give a helping hand. But I'm staying strong. I'm 5 months in. I know it's going to get easier, so every day is one day closer, and I'm also trying to enjoy it. If I'm very present and completely interacting with them, I normally can get like half an hour of giggles and fun, and then it becomes a bit overwhelming and they become overstimulated, and then it becomes the challenge. But overall they're very good boys, especially with sleep. Like they've been amazing with sleep. So I will do a video on sleep training if you're interested, and how we've tackled it. Not that we've tackled it, we still haven't like finished that, but they're doing really well, so I'm really pleased about that. And yeah, other than that, we're just trying to slip into more of a solid routine. I do know that I get those times when they're napping in the day to do my own things, but once again, they're very different every day, how long they want to nap, and the times aren't consistent always. Like today, they seem to have struggled to stay awake past an hour every time, and their wake window should be more than that for their age right now. So I'm just thinking that they're feeling under the weather, or their teeth, or something's going on. But yeah, my battery is flashing, so I'm gonna go now and I'll be back when they wake up. Okay, so I've just charged my camera for a little bit while the boys were napping. They're now awake and downstairs playing, but I think I'll end it here. I think I've covered mostly everything that I wanted to, and we're gonna go out now for a little walk, and then it's bath night for the boys, so we'll be doing that, and that's about it. But next month we have a doctor's appointment with the boys, so hopefully I'll have a bit more information for you in that 6th month update. But I'll end it now with little clips of them this evening, and we'll see you all next time, won't we? We'll see you all next time.
You know I'm here to stay. every single day.